Who said something about that football team shit and a nigga getting pants, bro? I told y'all about that story about that nigga that used to just whip his dick out, didn't it? Like this nigga just dead used to just whip his dick out, just like unironically, just to do it, just do it, just to do it, bro. Yeah, his name was bro. He used to. I remember one time we was I was a freshman, and we was on the field, bro. Well, it's not. I think it was. This nigga, bro, used to like pull his shit out just wiggle it, fool. Like, I swear. We was just out there one day going through walkthroughs before the spring game. This nigga said, "Yo, Mills." I turned around, this nigga whipped this shit out and just started wiggling his shit. And there was some bitches in the stands. I don't even know if they seen it. But it was just, I was like, what the f? Like, I wasn't finna fight that nigga neither, bro, because he was big as fuck. That nigga was way bigger than me. I was probably like 195 at the time. Like, I was like, what, 5'11", 195-ish. Might have just cracked 200. And this nigga was like fucking 235, benching 500 pounds.
Confession, deadass. Two people in my middle school football team used to compare dicks and do helicopters before practice.
Nah, they used to do that shit too. Cause I remember it was that nigga and then there was another black nigga and they used to compare dicks. That nigga said your dick ain't bigger than mine. And they literally went meat for meat, cuz. Top 10 events that are only happening in Bama. The most Bama shit I heard. How the f is that Bama? Ayo Mills, no, meat for meat is fucking insane. No, these niggas dead ass used to go meat for meat, like no troll. Like, hold on. Would it be the best way to fucking? I never seen it, but like, bro, like it's like no, bro, like, bro, it was like really like, okay. So this nigga used to like, bro. Okay, he was quote unquote, bro, this shit finna sound gay, cause I told this story before and the shit sound gay, cuz, and the nigga actually said like, bro, this shit sound gay as f, and I was like, nigga, I know, but like, alright, nah, this shit sound gay, bro. I'm gonna say it anyway, bro. So like, bro, this nigga used to just like walk around and I just whip his shit out, cause he was known for having like a big Johnson, fool. Like that man had a mean ass swine on his mind, cuz, you feel me? Like he had pole, I guess, bruh. So shit, you know, like, and everybody on the team used to brag about this nigga dick. Like, it was actually crazy. Like, niggas used to brag about this nigga dick, bro. Like, they used to brag about it. I'm like, nigga, this is not even your shit. This not yours, nigga. Like, y'all niggas is gay. So, you feel me? Like, bro, this nigga, like, that was one of the biggest rumors that I had going into the varsity locker room. Because I was in the freshman locker room, and we had to deal with none of that gay ass shit. Because I ain't gonna say ran the freshman locker room, but bro, niggas wasn't doing that shit. So, like, I get to varsity, it is a whole nother experience. Like, whole nother experience, bro. I'm gonna mute TTS for this one. Like, a whole nother experience. So, this nigga oh shit. So I hear all these stories about this nigga and shit, and like this nigga like literally would just flash his dick for no reason. Like, was one of them niggas that used to want his shit to be seen. Like, you know the school showers, bro. Like, you know how in the locker room you got showers, and you know how nobody would ever use the fucking showers. Nobody would ever use the showers. This nigga would dead ass use the showers just to show his dick. I'm so serious. Like, he would go and take showers in that hole just so a nigga walk in that hole and see his dick, bro. Like, real shit. Like real. It was bad. I was like, what the f, nigga? Like, I remember one day I walked in that hole. I was like, whoa. And then, like, I walked in that hole. I'm about to take a piss. This nigga is showering. You know what I'm saying? All I see is ass cheeks. I'm like, what the f? Like, I literally say, what the f? And that nigga turn around and start walking towards me. I run out that hole. Cause at the time, bro, this nigga is like a grown, like, bro, was like fucking 17, 18, bro. I'm like 13, 14, bro. I ain't never experienced no shit like this in my fucking life. So, nigga, I ran out that bitch. You think I'm finna stay in there, nigga? I ran. But he was a linebacker, bro. And this was the nigga that was I was a freshman, like going into my. This is like so at the time. You know how that spring semester you technically consider a sophomore on a football team, but you're still a freshman. So, bro, I was a freshman, but I was starting. So like he was the nigga that I had to play next to type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause all the fucking we had lost a coach, so all the seniors had left. So most of the sophomores had to step up and start. So I was starting this shit. So that was my teammate. We worked out together and we did all that shit. So it was just one day, bro. We was going through walkthroughs. Bro. And that nigga said, "Yo, Mills," boom, and just did this shit. And he took the top part of his fingers and just got to moving his shit up and down like that. And I literally turned away, so like I was so fucking blowed, cuz like I was so, and he did it for a minute too. And then that nigga, it was a nigga named he had pointed to some bitches in the crowd, and the bitches was looking at him, bro. Like that was like, bro, I literally vividly remember that shit, cause that nigga like dead ass like flashed me his dick, fool. Like it was crazy, cuz it was crazy, bro. Like that bro, I ain't gonna lie, I hated that fucking school. I hated that shit. I was glad when them niggas left. I was glad like when I was in my junior and senior year, cause none of that shit happened. Like if you was doing some shit like that, you would dead ass get your ass beat up in that hole, like real shit. But like before then, bro, them niggas would be on some weird shit, fool. Like weird shit. It was him, and then there was another black nigga, cause they was talking about how but they was talking about like how quote unquote big the other nigga shit was, and they literally was in that hole. Like they had went to the locker room and went inch for inch, cuz like they was in that bitch like inch for inch and out that hole. Like I was like, what the, like, bro, this whole shit, like, mind you, this season, we went 0-10, cuz. So it's like, it's not like we was good, fool. All this shit is the reason we was losing. This is probably the most sad I have ever been in my life, because I played middle school. I went from a championship team in middle school, winning all my life in park ball. Y'all see the trophy. I've never lost in park ball for real, nigga. So I go from that, and then I get to high school with dickheads like this, and I'm losing, nigga. I hate it. Still to this day, I hate losing. Like I don't like that shit at all, bro. But like, nigga, that was like, it was just all over the place. It was this one nigga named, bro, he used to be literally ball chasing, bro. And when I say ball chasing, I'm not literally saying like he would chase niggas nuts. He would literally chase you with his nuts out. I watched the nigga. This is back when I was a fucking, I forgot what year this was, but I know this was back when I was rocking 36. I wasn't rocking 5 yet. I was rocking 36 still. This nigga took a shower, pulled out his nuts, and was chasing the underclassman with his nuts out. Like, bro, the nigga was running around like this with his nuts out, cuz. And he was he a big fat ass nigga. Like, I already didn't like Aubrey. Well, it's not like I didn't care for Aubrey, because he was like big and sorry as fuck. Like, he was ass. Aubrey was ass, and there was another nigga named bro. And I remember I had to flip a tire for his ass. Like, the whole team had to flip a tire, cause he had stole a pizza, nigga. I was pissed about that stupid ass shit. Your fat ass stole a pizza, nigga, and now we all gotta run. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But no, bro. That nigga, like, bro, nigga, you remember? Cause that was the nigga that had fought at National Prayer Day, bro. It is National Prayer Day. Everybody came out that hole to pray. You know what I'm saying? And give thanks to the Lord. This was supposed to be a good day, a peaceful day, right? So, mid-prayer, I'm talking about this shit dead ass went viral. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all have seen this video, because it's everywhere. I can't find it no more. This nigga, like, they beat a nigga ass at National Prayer Day. It was a big ass white dude. So, I'm with my girl and shit. Like, I'm with my girl, and my girl is right next to me, bro. So, I got my head down. We just, you know what I'm saying? We praying and shit like that. And so, I just feel something going on, and something told me to look up. Like, I peeked, and it was a nigga. I watched this nigga. It was a nigga literally punching in the face. I'm talking about he was going at it. He was like, wham, 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 wham. I'm talking about he letting his ass have it, bro. I'm talking about sitting there not even moving. Like, that nigga ain't even moving. He eating them bitches. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then he basically looked at that nigga like, you done? And I'm talking about Damien is like a good 6'3", like 320 pounds, pure fat, no muscle at all. But just off of his pure mass alone, you're not finna beat that nigga ass, cuz. So this nigga got up, boom, slammed that nigga, boom, 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 got to beating that nigga ass. And then his homeboy came over there. Woo, woo, I'm talking about they got to wham his ass. I was like, no. And National Prayer Day, nigga, this a day about God, nigga. And Corey know exactly what I'm talking about, so he know I'm not lying. That shit was crazy as fuck. Like, I was like, nigga, this is during National Prayer Day. I need to see the vid, bro. I can't find the vid. If I could find the vid on everything I look, it might be in my old iPad. It might be in my iPad or my iPhone 6, but I cannot find the video no more. Is it on Twitter? I don't know, cuz. I'm trying to find it, cuz he was really beating that nigga ass. Like, I got stories for days about the football shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nigga, it used to be so much shit that happened in football, cuz I ain't gonna count, bro. Like, that nigga really got his ass whooped. Like, it was crazy. And I ain't gonna say the irony. No, actually, the irony, like the ironic part about that is like, Damien was out there for National Prayer Day, but the nigga is an atheist. He was just out there just to get out of class. Like, the nigga is a fucking atheist. So the nigga didn't even care about, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I was mad as fuck. Cause I'm like, bruh, cause now y'all just fucked up what the shit was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a good day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas coming together in fellowship. You know, it was supposed to be a good day, and you fucked it up. You know, I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as fuck. What's the name of the school? I'm gonna do some research. Bro, if you type in, bro, you will find so much weird shit. Like, you will find, like, it was a bitch that had brought a dildo. It was some niggas that had brought a dildo to school. Ty know what I'm talking about. And they was sticking that shit on the lunch pole. Like, that bitch, they had stuck that bitch on the pole by the lunch tables. And that shit was there all day, nigga. It was all day, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That bitch was there all day. Like, I can't even count. That shit was like actually crazy.